Hello and welcome to Teach Me English. This is your host Muhammad Sanal Ansari and I welcome you to my channel. Today's topic is Cat. This is a poem and it was written by Eleanor Farjeon. Can you guess, seeing this picture of a dog and a cat, what this poem is all about? Is it only a cat or there is something else in the poem? Why did she write this poem on cat? Maybe it may be definitely she must be having a cat, or is there anything else that she wants us to explain or wants us to know? We shall see all this thing in this poem and understand it very well. So let us proceed further to know about the poem. But first we should know about the poet. Now let us know about the poet Eleanor Farjeon. Eleanor Farjeon was very much famous, or still she's famous, though she's not alive, still she's famous for her children's story, as you can see in the blue color. Children's story, basically. Though she wrote plays, even other poetries, even biographies and satire, but she's basically known for children's writing. Okay, about her death and birth, you can see the dates and understand. Her father's name was Benjamin Farjeon and mother Maggie Farjeon. They were Jews. But problem in her life was that she was a timid child who is very much shy. With that, she had poor eyesight. And a surplus thing is that she suffered from ill health. All this thing together made what? That she had received her education at her home, no school. Okay, her home becomes her school. Her father had arranged for her everything in the house. A place is given to her, a teak, as you can see in the picture, a place which is under the roof, a small place. Okay, that place is always covered for her. That place used to be covered for her with books, so that she would be engaged reading books all the time. And you can see by reading books at home, and there must be tutors at home who used to come and teach her. Okay, she became a poet, a writer, and these are the books name which are highlighted in blue color. Morning Has Broken, The Little Book Room. Even she received one of the most important British award, that is Carnegie Medal in 1955 and Hans Christian Andersen Medal in 1956. These two awards she received, and these two awards are basically for writers. The most important achievement of her life was that a literary prize, means award, was coined after her name, that is Eleanor Farjeon Award. In her memory it was done. And definitely she passed away in the year 1965 in Hampstead, London, England. So this is in very short about this poet Eleanor Farjeon, and we shall see about her work, what she had written, everything in detail in this video only. Before we proceed toward the poem, let us know certain thing about the poem, like the meaning, about the themes, what are the literary terms used, so that it would be easier for us to understand the poem in detail. So first of all, understand the meaning. This cat means to demand someone to leave. Okay, but you see how the poet has chosen the word. This cat is a word rhyming with the word cat. That's why she had chosen many of the words here which would rhyme with the word cat. So is cat means demand to leave. Here it is used in exclamation, means exclamation mark is given there, so that it means a certain feeling is generated that immediately someone wants somebody to leave. Atter is actually a word which means at her. It also means poison, but here in this poem it means at her, or maybe attack or get someone, something like this. Okay, so atter means in simple attack her. Okay, go and get her, like this it means. Okay, so here it seems like a dog is there, means I'm telling you the meaning here, so then let me explain you. This is a story about a dog and a cat. Okay, how dogs behave or deal with cat. Sleeky flatterer. Sleeky word, as you can see, it means something shining and smooth. Sleeky flatterer. And flatterer means the person who, you know very well, that who used to flatter other person or used to flirt other person for gain. Means this is what. So here a cat is there. Cat's body, you know, it is always is smooth and shiny. And here what it does, you must have seen cat. What it does, it moves around the legs of the owner, so that the owner may give her some food or something for the advantage it is. So that's why the word is used, slicky flatterer. Okay, this word is used for cat to describe the cat. Now, a spitfire chatterer. Again, a spitfire means to get angry quickly or frequently. A spitfire, and you get angry and you start speaking. And chatterer means to complain or make an nag, means just go on speaking and just go on saying. So cat, what it does when a cat gets angry frequently, the poem wants to explain the dog from the perspective of dogs. Okay, any cat, whoever is there, cat gets angry very fast. So what it does, so get angry frequently and nags using different sound. Okay, now scatter. Scatter means here throw away. You very well know what is the meaning of scatter. So here it means throw away. Woof is a sound of a dog. Woof. Whiskery is Peter. Whiskery word is used for the word from the word whisker, and you must have seen cats. They have whisker, like we men. Basically, men, we have mustache. Similarly, they have long hair. That is we call whisker. So whiskery means it's about cat. Speeter. Speeter word means who produces an angry sound. So cat, whiskery. The word whiskery means cat. Those who the cat who has whisker, and speeter means cat which produces different angry sound to show her anger. Now, green-eyed scatterer. Green-eyed is a symbolism of jealousy, and scatterer means who scratches. It happens sometimes that the cat, they get angry, and why are they angry? Because the owner, they are not paying attention to the cat. So what they do, they scratch the legs of the owner to ask them to pay attention to them. Now, slathery words here, it means thick coat, and here it means thick cat. Slithery means moves smoothly, as you can see, moves smoothly. Dithery, nervous and confused. You can see slathery, slithery, dithery, heathery, tethery. These words are used only for the sake of rhyme. Now, see, heathery, dithery means here and there. Piffed. Piffed means it is a sound, a terrible sound. Terrified, when the cat is terrified, means when the cat is afraid, then they make this sound. Okay. And spitch spat is actually a word which means here tear or cut. Okay, this screeching there is no word like screeching. It is slightly changed in the spelling so that it rhymes with the other words in the sentence, but it means scratching. So these are the word meanings, and this one you have to understand first to know the poem. Now let us understand something more about the poem. That in this poem, one very important literary term is used, or you can say the whole poem is based on this literary term only, that is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is actually a sound effect in a literary piece. Okay, in any, like it may be a poetry or maybe a prose. By hearing the sound, you understand about the object that is called onomatopoeia. So it is used for producing sound effect in the poem, so that the readers may imagine and the actions and effects associated to it. The poet has used this onomatopoeia with a sense that she does not want to explain everything to the reader. She wants the reader to enjoy and understand themselves what the poet wants to explain them or wants to reveal them. See, I have used as an example, like for example, by the sound buzz. By the sound buzz, we understand it must be the sound of bees. Ringing, or when the phone is ringing, or maybe someone is ringing at the door. Okay. Achoo, what we understand? Somebody is sneezing. Meow, and definitely it's the sound of a cat. So what happens sometimes, by hearing the sound only, we understand about the object or about the sound producer. So one example I have taken here, this one, the pitter patter on the roof Rumble in the sky, make my feet tap the floor. So what happened here? I have not used any object name. I have used the sound name only. For example, the pitter patter. So when we hear the word pitter patter, we understand it's about the rain. So pitter patter on the roof means the rain on the roof. I have not used the word rain, but with the sound, with the word of sound, I understand it means rain. Rumble in the sky. The rumble means the sound of the thunder and lightning. I have not used the word thunder lightning, but the listener would understand this rumble means thunder and lightning in the sky. So pitter patter on the roof, the rain on the roof, rumble in the sky means the sound of thunder and lightning in the sky. Make my feet tap the floor. I did not say that I'm dancing. I said make my feet tap the floor means dancing. With these words of sound, I explain the reader what I mean. But I have not used those words from where these sounds come. But the listener, the reader would understand what I mean. This is the work of onomatopoeia. I believe you all have understood. This onomatopoeia is used intentionally so that the reader may imagine themselves the action and everything of the poem. And definitely when you imagine yourself, your imagination, what happened, it goes wild. The next literary term is sibilance. What is sibilance and why it is done? Sibilance is basically done to heighten or emphasize the particular action of a particular object. Sibilance is done. The writer, the poet, the author, they want us to give emphasis on the particular thing which they really want us to understand. It's also an alliteration. Alliteration, you know, definitely same sounding alphabets in one particular line. Okay, so alliteration of soft consonant, basically S, SH, Z, TH, like that, F and soft C. These alphabets produce soft sound. For example, cat. You see cat. You see here is cat. Here you see sleek, is Peter, is scatter. Basically, S sound is used here in this poem. Though sibilance can be with SH, Z, TH, F or soft C, but here in this poem she has used S sound. I explain you here one thing, that onomatopoeia is used and this S sound is used, okay, to make you aware that with this sound which object can be imagined in your mind. Okay, with the sound. Okay, even you will see one object cat is mentioned, but the other object dog is not mentioned anywhere, the word, but with the sound you can understand, yes, there is dog also in the poem. This is what the wonder of this poet. Okay, now so read this full paragraph from here till here carefully. It will explain you many things and it's very important. The poet starts the poem with the word cat. So it seems that the title of the poem, Cat, is appropriate because the poet starts the poem with the word cat. But she has given here exclamation mark, as you can see. Cat. It means someone is there who is surprised, who is amazed seeing the cat, or who is very much angry seeing the cat. So the word is used, cat. See, cat. Scat, another word which is rhyming with the word cat. Scat. And here also exclamation mark is used. And I have told you the meaning of a scat. It means the order is given. Cat, how can a cat be here? And immediately the order is given to the cat. Scat, leave now. You can't stay here. Leave now. So somebody is there who hates cat a lot. That's why the word is used cat and with the exclamation mark. Utter her, utter her. The order is given to someone. One person is giving order to other. And utter her means attack her, remove her from here, attack her. Go get at her. Now, Sleeky flatterer. Now here, this sleeky flatterer is here addressed to the cat. Okay, it's a characteristic of the cat. Sleeky, I have told you, the body of the cat is smooth and shiny. Flatterer, the cat is an animal which what it does, it flatters her owner to get some advantage. Maybe she's asking for food, maybe she's asking for something like whatever, but for that what she does, she moves about the legs of her owner so that the owner must give her something. So that's why the word is used, sleeky flatterer. And you can understand, see the word sleeky, S sound, sibilance is used here. A spitfire chatterer. A spitfire chatterer. Chatterer is a word of sound. We used to talk. The word come from there. Actually, this word chatterer has come from it means chatting. It means speaking, saying, and here saying something in anger. This is also a characteristic of the cat. So two characteristics are given here. It seems that whoever is speaking about the cat, that personality is always against the cat, who hates the cat a lot. That's why all these things are used. These words are used, flatterer, spitfire. So these words are used so that it reveals 100% a great hatred toward the cat. Scatter her, remove her, get her out of my sight. That's what it means. Scatter her. So all these words are quite rough. A word of anger. So the poem begins with the tone of anger. Then we are introduced with two words here. Same words, two times. It's repeated, and both words is a word of sound. That is ruff, ruff. And this sound is produced by a dog. Woof, woof. Dog can produce this sound only. Woof, woof. So we are here introduced without the name. Introduce what? A dog without the name. So woof, woof. We have understood who can be a great hater of a cat. A dog. That's where the word is used. Cat? In my house, cat? Where I stay, how can a cat be here? It's cat. Leave immediately. So that's what the dog said this thing to cat. Okay? Treat her rough. The word has come here. I just say that these words like scatter her, atter her. So these words are very rough words. Words of anger. And here the line comes, treat her rough. Don't treat her politely. Treat her rough. If possible, kill her, but treat her rough. Get her. Over the word, it must be get her. But to produce the rhyming effect of the poem, it is used get her means get her. Go catch her. Whiskery speeter. Now again, this is a characteristic. So we got here sleeky flatterer, a spitfire chatterer, and here whiskery speeter. Again, speeter means that is one who speaks something in anger. And whiskery is a word I have already explained you. This word is used basically for cat because they have whisker, long, thin hair on their mustache. Now, so whiskery, a spitter, cat who gets angry frequently, catch her. So you see this like catch her, get her, utter her. So here again, scatter her. These are all repetition done only for the sake of rhyme. Catch her, go get her at any cost. Green-eyed scratcherer. This is a characteristic of that cat. Green-eyed means jealousy. It is a word related to jealousy. A scratcherer who gets angry very frequently, and the cat, she scratches her owner's leg so that the owner may pay attention toward her. That's why it is used. Green-eyed scratcherer. So sleeky flatterer, a spitfire chatterer, whiskery spitter, and green-eyed scratcherer. all these words are used to describe the cat, and you find that in Sleeky there is sibilance. Spitfire, there is sibilant. Again here you see spitter, there is sibilance. You see here scatterer, there is sibilant, S sound. So the effect of sibilance and the effect of onomatopoeia is very much prominent here in this poem. Now see again, slattery, slithery. So I already told you the meaning of word slattery is something very fast, so here cat is used. Slithery, who moves is smoothly. You can see cat, they can enter. Even if there is a small gap, they can enter there easily because of their, you see the cat is very fat. It is all because of their fur. Okay, but their body is so smooth that they can even pass through a very small gap. That's why these words are used, slattery, slithery. Again here is sibilance used, and these two words are used for rhyming, slattery, slithery. Okay, now to this the words are also what? Characteristic, fat and smooth. It means it's very tough to catch hold of her. Hizzer is a word used for the cat because when they get angry, produce the sound like hissing sound when they get angry. Don't miss her. Again, this is a command. Don't miss her. Means don't let her go. Run till you are dithery. Dithery means confused or very much tired. Until unless you get tired or confused, till then you run. Run till you are dithery. So here, poet has used very good dictions. All these words are rhyming together. And you see how carefully she has used these words. Hithery, dithery. Hithery, dithery means here and there. Means see here and there, all the places. Don't leave any place. Hithery and dithery, you run everywhere and get that cat out. Now here the sound is made by the cat. Piff, puff, the sound made by the cat, and this is a kind of petrified or terrified sound which is made by the cat. She's afraid of these dogs. Okay. How she spits. See how she is showing her anger because she made the sound. Spit, spatch, go kill her, tear her apart. Screeching the bar. Screeching is a word which it means scratch, though it is used here to produce the sound, the rhyming sound here, because the word spit is used. So here the word screech is used. Screeching the bark of the sycamore tree. As you can see, this is the picture of sycamore tree. You can understand. So she climbs on that tree and she is scratching the bark of the tree, showing her anger, revealing her anger to those dogs. Now, so scratching the bark of the sycamore tree, she is reached her ark. So the word here, the word ark, it means a safe place. Remember, ark means here safe place, and it has a relation with the ark of Noah. You must know the Noah's ark, a prophet in Christianity and also in Islam, that a man who built a very huge ship, which is also called ark, and he took all the believers in it, and the whole world was covered with water, and he saved people, those who were the believers. So here this word ark is used, means a safe place. Those who took shelter in that ship, that ark, they all survived. Those people were saved. Those people were saved from the calamity. So here, in that term, the word ark is used, as she has reached her ark, means she has reached to her place of safety. Means on the tree, dogs, they cannot climb the tree. That's why. And she is hissing at me. She is so much angry, and she is showing her anger at me. Piff to the sound she is putting. So when the cat produces the sound piff, piff, so the dog also produces the sound woof, woof, means in response that don't dare to come down. We are there to fight with you. Then scat. Again, this dog, he commanded her, scat, leave immediately. Cat, because you see the poem begins with this cat and a scat, and here the poet has altered this thing. Scat, cat. What happened when they said scat, cat, leave this place? You cat, the cat left that place. That's why the word used that is that. So the dog said, yes, this is what only we want, that you must leave from this place. And it happened. I believe you all have understood this poem very well. And there's no very tough thing to understand. Certain, if for the question answer, if you can go, you basically, the question answer would be based on sound, and sub characteristic of cat is given, and sound for the cat and sound for the dogs are used. So all these things you have to keep in mind. It's a summary of the poem which I have written. Stop the video here, take the screenshot of the summary so that it will help you to understand the poem well after my explanation. Is it? Okay. There are 2 pages of summary, the first and this one, second one. So take the screenshot of it. As I always give the instruction, read the story or the poem carefully. It must be poem. And also see this video with rapt attention. And definitely for question answer, see the description box. Hopefully, I'm able to explain you this poem well, as the poet wants us to understand. Till then, I must take leave. Goodbye. Thank you very much.